She told everybody that I was stealing her man while she was in a talking stage. Hey guys, welcome back to today's YouTube video. If you're new here, hi, my name's YAYAYA. I do videos for your guys' entertainment. And for today's YouTube video, we're talking about my friendship fallouts while getting ready. Let's get started. I just want to start by saying this, that I'm not going to talk about any recent friendship fallouts, because if I do, I know the few girls I stopped being friends with are going to come for me like angry chihuahuas, and I do not want drama for anyone from my school. So all of these fallouts happened in other schools or a few years ago. Just to make that clear, so I don't get called down because you guys think I'm talking about you when I'm not. So yeah, okay. I'm currently barefaced and I have to get ready for nothing because I have family coming over. So I'm gonna do a little bit of light makeup while I talk about these girls that I used to be friends with. Okay, so the first, I guess, set of group of people that I'm gonna be talking about.
Me BC, the mic stopped working.
Okay, we're back and I had to change the mic. The first set of girls that I'm gonna be talking about are these girls from, I'm not gonna say when, but probably a year or two ago. And they were all really close. I specifically want to talk about one of them. We're gonna name her wait, actually, I'm gonna name her Kesha because in my other video that I made where I sent people that I used to be friends with Google Forms, that's what we called her. So we're gonna call her that. Kesha specifically kind of annoyed me the most out of everybody because me and her used to be super close from 6th grade. But basically, it was me, my other friend that I met through a mutual friend. I think it was 5 of us total. We all stopped being friends because one of the girls in the group, she told everybody that I was stealing her man while she was in a talking stage. How does one do that? I really want to know. And the guy, no hate to him, he's probably not gonna see this video, but he's everybody's man. He's literally everybody's man. When you mention his name, everyone knows who he is. And she was talking to someone at the time, and I had also told her because they have the same I'm not actually, I shouldn't say that. But it was super weird, and she was talking to this guy that was younger than her, which obviously go her, props to her, but that was a whole thing. And she told everyone in the group oh, yeah, Dolly is taking this guy from me. Babe, what guy when you're literally talking to someone?
Clock it. Clock that T. Clock it. Clock that T. Clock it.
So then she told everybody, and that kind of turned everyone against me, I guess. And it was just a rough year because I started off the year strong with them. We all went to go watch the FNAF movie, the first one, and I saw the second one's coming out. I'm really interested to see it. But yeah, it truly affected us. And then there was this other girl in the group, and I'm gonna name her Gina, but she was genuinely, me and her close. We had gym a few years back, and me and her were close, and she just stopped talking to me. And I wish her well. She never did it. She just kind of followed the crowd and listen, most of them do. So I'm not even mad about that. But me and you could have still been chill, one of the groups I'm gonna talk about. Me and one of the girls in the group are still chill, and I literally claim her as my sister. My family loves her. Everyone, my family met her family. Literally, that's my sister. But this girl from this group, we could have talked it out, and she just decided to follow a group. But no hate to her. But yeah, so my first official friend group fallout of this video is because a girl lied to everybody and told everybody that I was stealing a guy from her. when she was talking to someone else. And then that whole year just like genuinely went downhill for me, and I was just like done. I literally hate people. Like, you have no. She literally had no. Sorry, by the way, I'm talking into like my makeup brushes, but she had no reason to do that. I was literally such a good friend. I used to go home with her all the time. We used to go to the gym all the time. Like, we were like, she was like my inseparable. Like, me and her were like this. She lived like 2-3 blocks away from my house. And like, we would always used to go to like the local CVS and stuff. We were chill, and then she just did it for no reason. I still don't understand why me and her, like, why she would do that. Okay, and then talking about Kesha again. Kesha and I have been friends, or were friends, since 6th grade. And I don't know what happened. Me, obviously, like, we were on and off, through 6th grade, through like the year that me and that whole friend group. So like, you guys can just guess. But yeah, she had her own set of issues. So like, I'm not really mad at her for it, but like, me and her never really talked it out. But I am like kind of upset at her, kind of. Not anymore. Like, all this stuff is just like stuff for me to talk about. But for one of my birthdays, she came with me and my family to go to Atlantic City for my birthday. And I felt like the only reason why she went is just for her to go. Like, we were there to celebrate me, and like, she was acting like they were like there to celebrate her, if that makes sense. Like, you know, the type of person where like you invite them and they make everything about you. Like, that's kind of like what the vibe was. And like, I was a little bit upset at her for a while, but then everything just fumbled, and like, we all stopped talking. Well, I stopped talking to everybody. So yeah. But Kasha, if you're watching this, or if any of the girls that are watching this, except that one girl who like literally told everybody that I was trying to slay her man, literally no hate to any of you guys, because you guys were like really good friends, kind of. Well, like, most of you. Like, if you think that I'm talking about you being a bad friend, then you know you were a bad friend. But you, like, most of you guys weren't. But moral of the story, guys, don't like. Wait, almost. This also makes you kind of look a little bit bad. But the guy that she claimed I was taking away from her, he had been messaging me first. Like, I knew him. I knew him before I knew her. Like, and like, me and him were actually cool. And then she got jealous. Moral of the story, don't tell your friends everything. Like, do not tell your friends that you're talking to this guy, because then they could like make a whole big deal about it. From like what I've learned from that situation. Okay, next, friendship fallout.
Huh?
Okay. Second friend group. This one's a little bit actually important to me, because I still love one of these girls, and I was actually just talking about her last clip. This friend group was from, I believe, summer of 7th grade or beginning of 8th grade, going into going into summer of freshman year. And like, again, no hate to any of these people, because I'm like, even like the things I say is not gonna like affect me or them, because I don't go to the same school as them anymore. But these girls were literally my soul sisters, like, I swear. Okay. To start off, how we all became friends. We all became friends. This is like extremely controversial of me to say, but we all became friends because of me. Sorry. And I only say that because our first hangout was a sleepover at my house. It was a Valentine's Day sleepover. I had invited everybody to my house. It was like a Galentine's, super cute. Like, that whole setting was so adorable. Me and my mom set it up, and like, my mom honestly still loves you guys. Like, you guys might be watching this. My mom still loves you guys. Obviously, I still love some of you, but yeah, controversial. But I started the friend group. And from there, we just became super, super close. Like, I would do anything. Like, at the time, I would have done anything for those girls. This is something that I could say and take accountability for now that I'm older. We all stopped. Well, I stopped being friends with them because of me, and this part was actually my fault. Okay, so it was, I want to say it was summer going into freshman year, I think, or something like that, when everyone hung out without me. Like I think like 2 or 3 times, and I kind of took it personally because it's like we're a friend group, like we're all supposed to be hanging out together. So my mindset was like, oh, like I don't think they want to be my friends anymore. Like this is ridiculous. And I started everything. I was like, yeah, like you guys don't want to hang out with me, and it was like this whole thing. And then that's kind of how it like ended because everyone went to the beach without me. But that's my beat. But now talking about some of the girls, the first girl we're gonna name her Jasmine. Jasmine is, I still consider her not a close friend because me and her don't really talk like that, but definitely a memorable friend. Like if I, which I am, I'm gonna have a wedding in the future, she's definitely invited because that's how much she genuinely impacted my childhood, or like my first few years of, no, my last few years of middle school. She and I, like from like departing from like the friend group, she was always my closest friend. It was always her, and I'm gonna use like kind of like the code names that like my parents used for them. It was always her, olive oil, and goggles. That were like my closest, and then the rest of the girls, we're gonna name one of the other girls Olivia, and then the last girl, let me think, Sophia. So it was always them. Like, so my main, like my faves, like not even to be like rude, my favorites would always be Jasmine, Goggles, and Olive Oil. Like those are my girls. And no hate to anyone else. But like me and Olivia always used to have conflict because you know when like one person is too similar to you and like you see yourself too much in them? That's kind of how we were. Like she was really attitudey like me, and we just didn't really collide. Like opposites attract. So I think that's why me and Jasmine got well so much together, because she was like calming and like calm, cool, collected, and there's me, and like if you guys actually know me, like outside of my videos, like I'm actually loud and obnoxious, and I can recognize that. But yeah, so there was also conflicts between me and Olivia for God knows what reason, but she and I were never really that close either. Well, I shouldn't say that. Like I would like at the time would literally like take a bullet for her during the friend group time, but like it was just like never like really, we were just like in like the same like group, you know? Like me and Jasmine. Oh wait, that kind of sounds bad. Like we were at Goggles' house one time, and like it was like that was just like a vibe. Like me and her took a shower together with like our bathing suits on. Obviously, please stop. Do not say anything. But it was just like that. And Jasmine's so really like valuable to me, but honestly, I can sit here and admit that it was definitely my fault. My fault why I left. And now they're still in the same friend group. Like they're thriving. And you know what? Good on them, you know? But yeah, that was my second friendship fallout that I want to talk about. But that one was most definitely my fault. Two different situations, you know? Two different ones. Aside from the first friend group that I talked about. Like at least now I can know that this one was not my fault. But at the time, I was like, no, you guys are horrible friends, which you guys weren't. Like genuinely, you guys weren't. Like the other day, I saw Olive at CBS. I was like, girl, what? I was like, what are you doing here? And she was like, oh, I'm here with like this other girl. And yeah. Next friendship fallout. I think this is gonna be one of the last ones I talk about because well, I'm gonna like do my makeup quick. But the last one I want to talk about is this girl I met through playing basketball. I'm not gonna say when, but me and her played basketball together. Um, and it was just literally horrible. Okay, let's get started. So, to kind of recap, me and this girl, we're gonna call her Amelia. Me and Amelia, um, we played basketball together. We were both on JV, and we became super, super close. And then there was this, okay, fun fact, actually, I got ISS for doing this. Well, for partly it's like a whole, just buckle your seatbelts, okay? Amelia was friends with this girl. I'm not gonna like give her a name because she's literally not worth it. But she was friends with this girl that I never really liked. I just like knew of her because she was friends with my girl Amelia. Like she's my friend's friend. Like obviously I have no reason to like, not like her. That girl who was friends with Amelia started talking on like my name for no reason. And I was like, okay. So then I um I took a video of her walking down the hallway. And listen, no hate because listen, now that I'm like older, who am I to judge? But she's a little bit rotund. Okay? Again, I am not to judge. I'm not to judge. But she's a little bit rotund. Circulo, if you had to say it, okay? And I was like, oh, this fat walking down the hallway. And I posted on my private story. And guess who was on my private story? Amelia was on my private story. And she took a screenshot. And I was like, hey babe, why did you take a screenshot? She goes, oh my B, like I was just like screen sharing. Okay, whatever. Guys, tell me why the next day at school I go down to the office and they have a screenshot. Oh my god, what is that? They have a screenshot of my private story. And the lady was like, well, first of all, okay, I need to break it down, right? So at the time, I was at this school and I went down, I was like, hey, like, what are you guys trying to talk to me about? Like, please just like, what's going on? The lady goes, do you have anything? Do you like remember taking any photos of anyone or like saying anything? And I'm like, what is she talking about? You know? Because I'm not expecting that my friend is gonna rat me out, you know? And I was like, no, like I don't know what you're talking about. Which I didn't. Like genuinely I did not know because it was just one and none, right? So I went through my Snapchat memories and I didn't save it. Like it was saved in like my like camera roll, whatever. She goes, I showed her this picture. I was like, why is her, like, I took a picture of like someone. I was like, why is her backpack still low? She was like, it's not that one, but you shouldn't be doing that anyways. Girl, shut up. Then she literally flips over this piece of paper and goes, is this your private story? No, it's not. It's not my private story. It's the next person. Yes, it's obviously my private story. If you were any like, what? My friend Amelia ratted me out to the main office because I said something about her friend. And that's how me and her stopped being friends. Listen, now I get it, but what you guys don't know is that I actually said that because her friend was talking on me first. So, and I told the office that. I was like, excuse you, like why is she not getting in trouble also when she also did X, Y, and Z? And one of my friends, I'm not gonna name her either because I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to get her in trouble. Because like they still go to that school. But I told her that I had put her down as a witness to go like say like yeah, like she was like posting about you, which she was, and they never gave her, so I had ISS and they never gave her any punishment. But that's how me and Amelia stopped being friends. And like honestly, like Amelia was a good friend. Like she lives close, like she like not like literally not even like far, like that far from my house. And like she was a good person, but like the fact that you could sit there and rat me out like that is genuinely disgusting when we were close. Like, and then that was like the end of basketball season, so like I never saw her after that. But that's messed up. Like I don't know if that's just like a me thing, but like I do understand her though. Like I hate being like in the middle of like a friendship fight. I get that, but why would you do that if you knew that it was gonna get me in trouble? Like, I get it if you told her, like, hey, like, Dahlia is saying stuff about you, right? But she's not doing it two ways. Like, like, okay. my bestie, I literally filmed her Sweet 16 for her on my channel. Go check that out. She like told me, she was like, playing double agent is like never a bad thing. And like I was talking to her about a situation that was going on where I had to be like a double agent. She was like, no, like you got, like, don't worry, right? Being a double agent is a bad thing, but it's just like, Amelia, you could have also told me what she was talking about, like why, like what she was talking about, right? And that's how me and Amelia stopped being friends. And I haven't seen her since. Don't want to see her. But she occasionally walks by my house and like sees my mom or like my little sister and like smiles, which is, you know what, respect. Like, thank you for being nice, but still, like, what you did was actually like horrible, and I never want to see your face again. So much love. I could talk about one more that I have in my box. Let me think if I want to talk about it.
I filmed a whole other story, but I've decided not to put it in BCSL. Make the video too long and I don't want the pie at my door.
Okay. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. And tell me if you actually like this style of video, because summer's coming up and I have a few stories that happened recently. Am I petty? And am I doing this? Yes. But do I care? No. No. All this had to be said. It was actually so long that I didn't talk about it. Oh my god, I just got my eyeball. Well, yeah. Wait, no, I forgot a really important one. Maybe I could do. Let me know if you guys want a part 2, because I will do part 2 if you want me to. But yeah, subscribe. Love you guys. Bye.